Hi, good morning, people of the Preserve and Myrna Hayes' friends, family. I thought this morning after I was on a webinar with a group of folks, including doctors from UCSF and the Assistant Public Health Director for San Francisco County, as well as Contra Costa County, brought to us by the Bay Area, what was the Bay Area Open Space Council. We spent an hour listening in on what those leaders are thinking and feeling in terms of nature and health in these really unprecedented times. And the message we got loud and clear was, nature is our healer. Nature is our protector from stress. And that we shouldn't be afraid of being out in it. And I almost immediately, listening in, not even seeing it on video, I just started to cry. If you guys know me, you know I kind of do that. I'm pretty emotional. So I just felt compelled to come out to my garden. I'm sitting here in front of the tiny house. I'm flooded with memories. I'm trying to flood you with some positive memories and some hope. And connectedness, community is so important. So, for example, I'm going to be dabbing my tears with a beautiful little handkerchief. I know you're not supposed to use things like that, but you can wash them. It just feels like something that is comforting to me, okay? Something else that's comforting to me is, let's see if I can show you what I'm having for breakfast. That's lunch. Seems sort of weird, but guess what it is? It's a pumpkin that came to us from Susan Berry, one of our Preserve community folk, from the Heirloom Festival in early September. Still enjoying the fruits of the gift. That's another part of what we're missing at the Preserve for the last several months since we've been locked out, but something that we can remember fondly. And I have the privilege of enjoying, not only as a beautiful baked pumpkin, heirloom pumpkin, raised by somebody who cared so much about the earth and nature, but it also has in it our fennel pollen seasonings, the one that we all love so well, Divine Desserts. So take a bite of that. Now, next, it's almost like I feel compelled to tell you everything that matters to me, that connects me to you, and all in one session. Well, why not? Let's just spend the morning together. What else do we have to do? So, here's something else. This is a precious treasure none of you really have seen. These are 2 spoons made for me almost 2 years ago. Where are they from? They're cooking spoons, handmade by Barry. They live in Alabama now. But do you know that he went up and helped us cut down a tree that had fallen, given her life, so that the eucalyptus trees at the pond that fell from a little disease they had, and their rumps, their butts. It's called butt rot. And this oak tree took the fall, and she prevented, the trees worked it all out together. They knew they were going down, but they'd grown up together next to the pond in this beautiful little ammunition storage magazine, a little tin shed that you've walked by many times on your way to the top of the hill. Barry cut that tree up and brought a lot home for the fire, and then he gave me these 2 spoons. He handmade them from the tree, from the pond, from the Mare Island Preserve, from our magic land. And he said that every time I would dip them into a bowl, a kettle, stirring the food, it would give me the energy from those oak trees. Little did I know that they would actually be slaughtered later. Instead of allowed to have survived the fire and the fall before that, they were cut to the ground by people who weren't informed and are rather thoughtless and maybe a tiny bit cruel, all in the name of public safety. But where do I keep these now? Yeah, I sleep with them. I slip them right into my nightgown, and through the night they keep me safe, and they keep me loving my precious preserve and thinking of you. And then in the morning they come out and they lay on my bed. Things that I do to keep my spirits up, and by sharing them I hope I'm keeping your spirits up today. And then the last thing I'm going to show you this morning is, we'll come back to it another day, but the day before Mid-City Nursery, who is a big fan of our preserve, closed for a couple of weeks, I ran over and got some seeds. And I'm going to be planting them in the garden. My garden is pretty tiny. I'll show you the roses. You guys who helped me move so many things into the yard after the closure of the preserve, you'll see here the roses budding out. I just want you to see that you didn't kill them all. Wally and Shirley and Dee and Liz and, oh my gosh, I've forgotten all of you who helped. There's the garden and nature. My fig tree didn't get killed. Ah, boy, see there? I need that little napkin, that little handkerchief, don't I? Because I'm starting to cry, you guys. This stuff is hard, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to show you that we have these really cool flowers in front of the tiny house. The tiny house is safe and sound in my yard. And we're going to hop over here, say hi to Nitro. Hi, Nitro. Say hi. And then next time we gather on our little visit here, you can help me plant some seeds to eat, to feed ourselves, and also to bring us joy. I got some carrots. That ought to be fun. Arugula, that's got to be good for you. And radish is super good for you. It's going to be in this pot right here in my garden. So until we visit again, stay safe, stay well, and know that you are so loved by me and by your friends. We learned today that to try to bring a sense of awe to your family, to your children especially. They're super stressed by what's going on. How beautiful. The doctor from UCSF just said to, if you can, walk them around the neighborhood, kind of help them focus on nature. Help them see those squirrels and birds and trees and flowers. They're so beautiful right now. And then she said, even if you can't go outside, she said, bring the children to the window in the night and help them look at the moon. During the afternoon, the sunset, help them experience the sun. Help them to experience the awe. The awe. That is what nature is and in our lives, and continues to help us be who we are. You and I have experienced that awe in a way that most people cannot even imagine. We didn't have to go driving off to Yosemite to be awed. We had 7 county views in the most spectacular setting at the Mare Island Preserve. Don't give up on it. Remember it fondly. Remember each of us in this community that we created together. I want to say that Valerie Asencho gave us this beautiful little tiny house that you probably remember. So, till we visit again, have a good day. And again, be safe and be well.